and welcome to Best WP7 Games. Today we're taking a look at Shuffle Party, a game of shuffleboard. Well, sort of. Well, it's a game of shuffleboard with a few different modes, basically. This is an Xbox Live title, but it's also completely free, which is unusual for an Xbox Live title. So, the question is it any good? I'll take a look at the first of the modes, which is, well, it's actually bowling. I think most of you probably understand how bowling works. You can see the controls are quite simple. You can drag the puck, I guess. I'm not actually sure what the term is here. The puck left and right, and you can rotate it left and right. And you flick forward to launch it, or you can flick back and forth, however you prefer. So yes, if you don't flick accurately, then it won't go straight. There we go. Just get a spare. Yes, so exactly as you'd expect of a game of bowling. There you go, a strike. Get a nice little replay now. It works quite well. The controls are nice, and the graphics aren't incredible. But again, it's not ugly either. You'll also notice I earned dollars for that strike, and another strike, so I'll get some more. I think it'll be double the amount this time. Those dollars go towards, you can purchase new sort of skins for different items. So I actually reskinned the board here. It's not normally got this little pretty starry sort of arrangement. I believe this is the speed board, something like that. So yes, and you can change the colour of the puck, the colour of the pins, and the colour of the framing around the board as well as the board itself. So that's one of the reasons to play through the different games, is you unlock the coins to buy these little skins. I know nothing special, but it's a nice little touch. It gives an extra reason to go through. However, the real meat of the game, it's not that long. Going back for the 3 stars on everything will be quite hard. The real meat of the game is this. And this mode is weird, sort of a challenge mode. More like traditional shuffleboard in that, or indeed most games like Bool, if you're more familiar with that, where you're meant to be landing your puck within a certain area. You see these little coloured areas with points. However, there's also coins to collect, unlike the normal game. So you actually need to try and collect enough coins and get enough pucks in the high scoring areas. I did very badly here. I only got 1 in the scoring area, and it was in the lowest scoring area, so only 1 star there. You can see how it works. What's interesting is as you go through it, these levels get much more twisty and kind of convoluted. Not just that, they start adding dynamic elements. So you can see you've got moving blocks. So you have to start sort of bouncing the puck off the walls. You see the blue barriers are bouncy ones, so it doesn't lose momentum hitting them. Misjudged that angle. You can see these levels are actually quite interesting. You also so much have switches, or they have barriers, which once you hit them, the barrier goes down, and they flick another barrier up. So you have to sort of not just aim well, but work a path through using successive pucks, and it's quite nice. I do like this mode. In fact, I've got to say, I think a lot of developers would have charged for a game which was just a version of this mode. Probably more an extended version, or a harder version. But nevertheless, this is a nice feature. There's a fair few levels, and if you were to go for the 5 stars, it would take you a long time. Sorry, 3 stars on every level, it would take a long time. As you see, there's other features like the ramps here, which add an element of complexity. I mean, there's some really... that was an awful shot. I think I've just knocked both of them into the gutter. So there are some awfully complex levels using mixtures of jumps, dynamic elements. Oh, that was unlucky. Including ones where the highest scoring stopping places are actually in tiny little encircled areas, so you have to position your jumps perfectly to land within them, within these little craters. It's a very satisfying little game. It really helps you to get a hang of how to flick accurately as well. And of course then there is the traditional shuffleboard mode, where it's simply trying to judge your strength, gauge the strength of your shot on a generic board to land in the highest scoring areas, and I'm doing awfully. The highest scoring area is always the rearmost, however, oh, that was a good shot. However, the rearmost one, if you launch it too strongly, there is no barrier at the end, so you'll just fall off. In fact, the highest score you can get is not from getting it in the 3-point area, but from getting your puck to teeter on the edge at the end of the 3. But that's a very hard task. But yes, that's pretty much all there is to Shuffle Party. There is a multiplayer mode, which is just a turn-by-turn multiplayer, as you might expect. There's no online mode as far as I'm aware. But it's a really nice little game, and for free, well, you can't really go wrong with it. I really recommend it. It's an Xbox Live game as well, so it does mean you do get achievements. Yeah, it's just a nice little addition to the marketplace. It's available right now for free.